All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Today we're gonna be looking at the high country again. So it's finally sunny out and I got a chance to wash the truck up and everything. So it's really windy though. So again, I apologize right away. But I wanted to go ahead and bring you a video on this thing and answer some questions about my thoughts on canceling my Ford F-150 truck that I bought, the 24. So to be clear, I talked to the guy at the dealer where I ordered my Mustang from. It's where I ordered this the F-150 from. And so he told me, he said, you know, we're not going to cancel it. So if later on you want to buy it, you can. But I was like, yeah, nah, I don't know, man. So I'm at 1,000 miles. I'm literally about to hit 1,000 miles on this truck. And it's been about 45 days to 2 months or so of ownership. And I'm actually pretty happy. I don't regret not getting the Ford. I think he might have hopes that I change my mind and come buy it. And I told you guys, you know, if I had room, I probably would buy it. But for now, I'm not so much really thinking about buying the F-150. And I don't think I have any regrets. I mean, this high country is clean now. I just left the car wash, cleaned it up. I was gonna wash it at the house, but I was like, I don't feel like hooking up the pressure washer. I'll just go ahead and run over to the car wash real quick. But you know, nonetheless, again, pardon the wind. If you're hearing a lot of wind, I got the wind filter on, but hopefully it's doing okay. But yeah, man, I think that having regrets on purchasing this truck and not the F-150, I don't have much at all. I've driven an F-150 before. I think they're really nice trucks. And the one that I ordered it the way I wanted it, with the blackout package and this particular color. It's just called Rapid Red for Ford. Like the same color as my Mustang. So that was the plan, is to have both of the truck and the car, you know, same color and from Ford. But like I said, once I saw this deal, I couldn't pass on it. It was just a no-brainer for me. So do I have any regrets buying this over the F-150? Not at all. I don't have anything against the F-150. Obviously, they're good trucks. But I think for me, the high country, and I guess another thing that helped is that the high country, this truck was 73,500, and I got it for 63. So that definitely helped, or 62 really. And then I added on some things, but that really helped for me to solidify this. And with the Ford F-150, they were saying they weren't going to give me any discounts. I doubt that. I think they would have. I think they would have given me a discount if I would have just asked, like I did with the Mustang. If you don't know, I got the 24 Mustang and I got it for $4,000 off. All I did was ask them. So that wasn't really a thing. So pretty excited and not mad at all about this purchase. I like that I went with this because I like the Chevy Trucks, man. I love the front end of this truck. Obviously I got the Sierra still, but I really like this truck right here, man. I have no regrets. I just don't have any regrets. If you hear some clinking and clanking around, it's probably just my keys. I got the microphone hooked to my neck band. But yeah, man, I don't have any regrets. And 1,000 miles in, I'll put more miles on this truck for sure, because this is my daily driver. It's just that we haven't gone anywhere. And then the weather, this is the first day we've had sunshine in almost a week and a half, about a week and a half. So it's actually fairly decent out. It's about 63 degrees. And it's really windy though. Like I said, if you've been watching me long enough, you know that it's always windy where I live. So especially where I film at too. But I cleaned the truck up and I started thinking about that. I said, man, a lot of people have been asking me, you know, do I regret not getting the F-150? Well, in reality, the F-150 isn't here yet. It's not even built yet. It's not scheduled to be built until February 19th. And we're at the end of January. So when it updates and everything happens, you know, it starts to kick off, I'll decide whether or not, hey, it's something, okay, I want to circle back around to it and I might want to get it with no hesitation. But for now, I really enjoyed the Duramax. I think this is probably one of the selling points for me. Now, I spec'd it with the 2.7 liter twin turbo EcoBoost on that Ford, but I really wanted to get that power boost. And a gentleman commented recently saying, you know, he got the power boost recently and he doesn't regret it, you know, and I understand that's a really nice engine. But I've driven the EcoBoost before, the twin turbo EcoBoost from Ford, and it's actually really good. It's good. But now that I own the Coyote in the garage, that engine is just, That's a phenomenal vehicle, and I'll follow up with that one on a day drive for you guys too. But I wanted to follow up on the High Country again, let you guys know I don't regret getting the High Country over the F-150 at all. I like the design of this much better. I like the interior. The interior on the Ford, though, I will give it to them. Their infotainment center is a lot better than GM's right now with this Google system. Yeah, I don't like that at all, man. I got to tell you, it is not my favorite. This right here is definitely not my favorite system of them all. Yeah, and by the time I get home, you can see it says 986. By the time I get home, it'll be 1,000 miles. So I just wanted to follow up, man. Yeah, I don't regret it at all. I don't regret getting this over the Ford at all. This High Country is nicely equipped, and it's just it was a good deal, and I couldn't pass on it, man. I mean, it was way too good of a deal to pass on. So yeah, no regrets here on getting the High Country over the F-150. Did I really want the F-150? Yeah, I did. But like I said, it's still an option technically. But what I would do if I were going to get that F-150, I would have to sell the white truck, because I would have to ask my wife, I should say that, ask her if it's okay to sell that truck, because I don't want to park too many cars on the road. You know, I already struggle now, because some people say, man, how do you get all these cars parked around? That is a struggle. That's a stupid problem to have, or not a stupid problem. It's kind of a crazy problem to have, having too many cars and not enough driveway space. So yeah, I can park cars on the road in my community. I just try not to park too many cars on the road, because, you know, we have a safe community pretty much as far as where the drivers go, where I live at, on the side I live on. But we also have those young drivers that speed through the community. You know, it's going to happen. Or not just young drivers, just drivers, period. You're going to have people that speed through our community. And it's just one of those things. So yeah, I am loving the High Country. 1,000 miles in, 45 days, a little over 45 days, almost 2 months. And I don't regret this purchase at all. Yeah. And so the long-term plan for this truck is to keep it exactly like this. The only thing I've done was got the ceramic tint redone by putting limo around more and getting the strip done. And then I'm getting ready to bring you guys a video on my new dash cam for this truck. So originally I told you guys I was going to hardwire the radar detector. I might still do that, but I got something sweet coming. At the recording this video, it'll be here Monday. So I'm recording this on the weekend, but I got something really sweet coming, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. It's a factory dash cam, and I'm going to install it myself, and it is going to replace the thing in there. So it's going to be really cool. So stay tuned for that video, because some of you guys might want to purchase that, and you can watch me install it. It's super simple, but I got to get that video out to you guys. So yeah, man, truck's finally clean. I'm excited to finally get it washed up. Even though it was sitting in the rain for a week and a half, 2 weeks, it didn't look dirty, you know. But got it cleaned up. I actually love these wheels. They've grown on me. People who have the 22-inch wheel package, they have like regular street tires on there. And with a truck now that I've had, this is my second truck with all-terrain tires, the next step for me will be mud tires. Because I would switch these wheels out to a rim that's going to look better with mud tires. But these all-terrain tires are actually great. They grip the road. They're quiet overall. Man, this is a very smooth ride. Very smooth. So if you were interested in the High Country, you know, this is I would recommend it at this point. I would recommend it because it's totally worth it, man. So yeah, the plans for this truck is pretty much just to add the new dash cam, and I'll put the radar detector in at some point, but add the new dash cam. If you already know, if you've been following me, I did add my low profile or flush mount rough country. The Sierra has the low profile version, the one that kind of sits down and levels flat with the bed. This one sits flush with the bed, and it's really nice. And the seal is in this portion. So yeah, I'm ecstatic about it, man. I really love it. I'm glad I got my multi-flex tailgate back. If you remember in my first video, with the new Sierra that I had, there was this color, the cayenne red tint coat. That one had the multi-flex tailgate, and I didn't want to lose that tailgate, but I ended up losing it when I went to the new one because it was back ordered. And most High Countries, nearly all High Countries, come with the multi-flex tailgate, period. So that's something that you should consider. The multi-flex tailgate works great with the flush mount rough country cover, opposed to the low profile. You really should remove your handle internally if you have a multi-flex tailgate. But with this truck, I don't have to do that. I can literally have the arm in there to get in and out of the truck, and I use it a lot too. I do want to add the lights or the speakers to the back of the multi-flex tailgate at some point, and also I want to add the kicker to the internal. That was supposed to be the next thing I did, but I just been enjoying this as is, and I probably wouldn't do that unless I start to really take some. If we start to go to our spot in Florida a lot more coming up, then maybe I'll add the kicker system. But as it stands right now, the only dislike I have with this truck is this is what it's always been. Well, all the trucks that I've owned that have that radio, and it's just that radio. So I'm gonna get out of here. I love the Duramax. I love the front end of this truck. I really like it. I think if you were really on the fence about buying the High Country, I think hopefully I can help you in your decision, not tell you what to do, but follow-ups like this every month or so, letting you know the progress, letting you know the miles, letting you know how if something breaks, because that's pretty much what I was doing with my other Sierra Duramax. And the High Country, I really like it more. One small caveat one thing I like about this truck over the Sierras is the fender well. 20 bigger wheels on this car look great with the fender well because it's rounder on here, and on the Sierra it's boxy and square. That's the one thing I don't like about the Sierras. Anyway, it's your man Jay, man. Sorry for another windy day video. Hopefully the wind is kind of toned down a little bit with the wind filter on. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure that gust of wind just came through here really is loud. But it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video and update on the truck. Stay tuned for stuff on the Mustang because you're going to like what's coming next.